For 6 years, I've only left the house for medical reasons. My biggest worry is that I might possibly have a heart attack.
He's a tramp, but I love him. Breaks a new heart every day. He's a tramp, but they adore him. And I only hope he stays that way. I don't know why I'm singing that, but it's been in my big freaking forehead for about a week now. My boyfriend's like, oh my God, shut up. He doesn't say that, but he's probably thinking it, and I thought I would just bring it here to you guys too. Cause Disney, a little announcement before we start today's video about the obese sisters. I'm starting a new series on this channel titled Who the is insert popular YouTuber's name here, where I take a deep dive in YouTubers' content that you guys request and see what they're all about. Normally dressed in cosplay, and I'm trying to relate them to the person in some way, even if it's a tiny bit relatable to them. I'm gonna dress up most of the time. And the first episode is already recorded and getting edited right now. Hint, the song I just sang, and this hair. You can probably guess what it is from that hint alone. It's Disney. So there you go. That's probably why that song is in my head, because I've been listening to Disney songs this whole week preparing for that video. But can you guess who the popular YouTuber is that we're talking about first? Ooh, okay. Let's start today's video.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up.
Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. We already had a very long intro, so I guess I'll just skip over my regular intro. Okay, I can't. Hi, my name is Michelle McDaniel. I'm a personal trainer, a proud mother of a pug and a Chihuahua, a past theater nerd gone grown-up cosplayer, and this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts that will probably offend at least one person. So if there's anything offending you right now, I'd love to hear it in the comment section. Tell me what's offending you, vent it out, I'd love to know. Okay, so let's check in on the Slaton sisters, the extremely obese sisters that star on the TLC show, My 600-Pound Life. Wait, no. That's wrong. My Big Fat Fabulous Life. Nope, that's not it either. Hold on, it's My Big Fat Summer. No, that's not right either. They got a lot of fat shows on TLC, which is why I put it in my titles. It's very popular and people click. Okay, I found it. 1,000 Pound Sisters is what it's called. If you need a background on these two sisters, and there's a lot of background, stealing, lying, yelling, a lot of bodily fluids and farting, well, you're in luck, because I've got 2 videos on them, and I will link it below in the description of this video. But today, I just want to see how these two are doing. What's going on? What are they up to? Let's start with Amy. You know, the one that leaves the dog in a hot car while they eat chicken fingers and cheese sticks at the arcade. That one. So it looks like she's doing pretty well. She has lost quite a bit of weight, and it looks like she's also pregnant.
I was at the doctor's office for 3 hours straight. I finally got to poop.
What? I mean, I told you guys there's a lot of like all of that going on in in this series. But it was a very huge surprise for her.
But there was also a little twist.
She went in to get something unclogged. They were like, oh wait, hold up. Girlfriend, you are with child. You can't take an x-ray with a little minion inside your belly.
I'm pregnant.
Are you serious?
I told him to check it 4 times.
So hopefully Miss Amy takes care of the child a lot better than she was taking care of Little Bit, the dog, and doesn't leave either of them in a hot car. So that's pretty much what's going on with Tammy. She's married, she's having a kid, she's losing weight. It looks like things are just going up for her. And this time is not the scale. So let's move on to Tammy, the real reason that inspired me to make this video. Honestly, it doesn't look good. There's a video titled, It's Kinda Heartbreaking. Tammy goes out of the house first time in 6 years. And I just have to remind the watchers here, my regular watchers know, but maybe you might be new, there's a group out here living right now among us that believe that you should celebrate obesity, that obesity is healthy and that you have no complications. Obesity doesn't affect you in any way, called the Fat Positive Movement, who say that obesity right here is liberating. Keep that in your noggin as we watch this video.
Come on, Widow.
Oh look, there's Little Bit. She's alive. I was honestly wondering how the dog was. That's pretty much why I was watching this video. I just want to make sure Little Bit was okay. So in the video, Tammy says they are meeting with their mom to tell her that they are gonna get weight loss surgery.
I know this is a big deal for Tammy Because she hasn't been out of the house in 6 years.
For 6 years, I've only left the house for medical reasons. My biggest worry is that I might possibly have a heart attack. Moving around more is a lot of stress on my heart.
Remember the group I spoke of who celebrate obesity, that say obesity is healthy and perfectly fine. This woman is scared to leave the house because at any moment in time she could and drop dead because of too much movement, because of the weights that is supposed to be liberating. If that ain't liberation, I don't know what is. So to get Tammy out of the house, they gotta do a lot. It's a whole process.
I'm raising the seat up.
Does it fold in?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
In order to get her out of the house, we're gonna have to sit her in the floor of the minivan because she can't fit into a regular seat.
Goodness, imagine being just so large that you have to roll and fold up the seats to a minivan so that your whole body can fit on the floor of that minivan, as if they are transporting a large flat screen TV from Walmart. Why are these poking out? I know you guys are going to say something. You guys always do. You always keep me in check. Thank you. I fixed it. But anyway, that is so sad. That's just, I don't know, that's just sad. And I take it that it's super dangerous because seatbelts are supposed to be a thing.
It can be dangerous having Tammy on the floor and all because we haven't figured out the seatbelt situation.
Well, there you go. It's not a thing when you're Tammy and you're that large on the floor of a minivan. Now she's at risk of a heart attack, getting in a car crash without a seatbelt while sliding around the floor of a minivan. Liberation. Fat positivity, why can't this chick be your poster girl? This'll make people want to join your group. No takers? That's what I thought.
This is better than nothing.
I guess so, Amy. Also, this video was definitely earlier. I think Amy is significantly bigger in these videos. Celebratory stoppage is needed. So Tammy has some fear about leaving the house. Along with the heart attacks, the lack of safety in the car, she could also fall.
When was the last time you went in an actual car?
7 or 8 years ago.
Are you scared?
Yeah, because I don't know how much pain I'm going to be in. I don't know if there's a possibility I could fall or hurt myself or whatever.
Guys, when you are that large, putting on clothes is a full-on workout.
This is kind of a test to see if we can get Tammy out of the house, get her moving, get her back to the house safely without any incidents.
It's very sad, and I know she did it to herself, but I can still feel some sympathy as I see her struggling to do basic movements, you know? Like, just, can we think back, you know, to this morning or whenever when you put on some clothes while standing? Yeah, she cannot. That is not a possibility for her. It is just crazy what food addiction can do to people. This. Y'all, this is hard to watch. It's just like, it's sad. It's like she's just struggling so hard to do a basic ass movement.
You did really good, Tammy.
Dude, I would be so irritated. If I was her and I just took 28 years to go from my front door to my driveway and I'm sitting there huffing, puffing, out of breath, and my sister is just standing there with her hands on her hips saying,
You did really good, Tammy.
girl, you know dang well I did not. I don't need your pity comments. That's what I would feel if I was Tammy. The situation is really bad. I'm dying.
Yeah, the hard part's over with. You just have to get in the van now.
Oh God, it ain't over yet.
Awesome, you're almost in.
Once again, I'd be irritated. Please go inside while I take another 28 damn years to get my butt cheeks in this car, okay? Talking about awesome, you're almost in. No, I'm not. It's gonna take a while. Go inside, watch TV. I'll tell you when I'm done. All right, so she shimmies her booty into the car and they start driving to their destination, a restaurant where they're gonna tell their mother that they're going to get weight loss surgery.
The first thing that I noticed when I walked into the restaurant were people who were starting to look at me. It feels like their eyes are searing into your soul.
So I really try my best not to just stare at someone who is very, very like morbidly obese. I don't even want to look in their general direction because I know when I was heavier, you know, in your head, you think everyone's staring at you. You're very insecure about how you look. You think everyone's talking about you. You think everyone's judging you. And I know if I felt like that at 180 pounds, I know anyone like Tammy or near her size probably really feels that way. So I just try not to, I don't want to make anyone feel worse than they do with me just like, what's she doing? What's the fat lady doing now? She moving. What you doing? What you gonna eat? I don't know why people have to stare. Just take a picture in your head and then move on.
Wondering why you're so big or why you're there. Maybe even how much you're gonna eat.
Okay, honestly, when they said that they were going to a restaurant, I was wondering, what are you guys gonna order? Because your goal is to lose weight. This place, I don't want to judge, but this place doesn't look like it has the healthiest food. I don't think they have the education when it comes to ordering, you know, like requesting certain things to make it a little bit healthier, as healthy as you can make restaurant food. Oh my gosh, dude, she is just out of breath. Once again, that group, fat acceptance, where you at? You say that obesity's great. Does it look like Tammy's having a good time with her obesity-ness? I would just love to hold a function with special guests, people that advocate for health at every size. Tess Holiday, you come in for free, front row seats, play this clip, let it run through, and then walk on the stage and be like, so everyone, health at every size, huh? So we meet Tammy and Amy's mom, and the resemblance is very uncanny. And they definitely had to learn their eating habits from their parents.
I know when we came in, Tammy was having a hard time, but it would have been nice for our mom to say, are you okay? Do you need anything? But really, she was just sitting there being nonchalant.
Yeah, it kind of looked like she was just trying to ignore it, or more like, well, it is what it is. It runs in our family. You know, it's so normal probably to them to be heavier. That's how it is in my family. Most people are very heavy and it just becomes more of the norm. It's just, oh, Uncle Randy died of a heart attack. That's what happens in our family. It kind of just runs in it. It's genetics.
Growing up, we didn't get very much attention, didn't get very many hugs.
I'm not saying our mom didn't care. I'm just saying she didn't know how to show it.
Relatable. I'm always jealous when I see people just sharing their freaking dad pictures and their fathers are so affectionate, talking to them, hugging them. And I'm over here like, how does it feel? How does it feel to be loved?
You know, it's been 6 years since you've been out of the house. How's it feel being out?
Just afraid somebody's gonna start staring at me and start laughing.
Dude, if any of y'all do this to just about anyone who's just minding their own business. And you know what I noticed? It's always the people that will like point and laugh at people. The moment that you make fun of them, they can't take it because they're little fragile idiots. Okay, so then they dropped the bomb that they're gonna get surgery.
We're doing the bariatric surgery.
I don't think you make it. I think you'll chicken out.
Okay, thanks for the support, mama.
I gotta do something. Like, every diet I've been on ain't working.
It's because you ain't got the willpower. You got to have the willpower to go before it.
Agree. Bariatric surgery isn't a surgery sent from the heavens that will solve all of your obesity problems. People who got the surgery still have to work hard. I have many clients that have gotten that surgery, and the ones that think that the surgery, that's the key to them losing weight, don't lose weight. The people that use the surgery as a tool, stay at a calorie deficit, have the willpower, and stay consistent, lose weight. Something that you have to do with or without the surgery.
But like, I have motivation right now. If I don't make a change, I'm not gonna be around that much longer.
No, you won't. Both of you, especially Tammy.
Yeah, because it runs in your family. You've got a cousin that died with a massive heart attack at 33.
Holy, mama's just sitting there telling the truth, as she should, honestly. But I do have to point out, I guess she doesn't want to take her own advice, because Mama Slaton is also quite large. She is big mama. So, but I mean, she's still spitting facts.
My family has a lot of medical problems, blood clots, high blood pressure, fat. I need to take care of my own health before I end up like them.
Hold on. 1 second. Fat acceptance movement. Yeah. Did you hear that? Let's replay it.
Blood clots, high blood pressure, fat. I need to take care of my own health before I end up like them.
What are you guys preaching again? Fat liberation? Comical.
And I know this is like the last chance I'll have. If I don't do it now, then I'm never gonna do it.
Like I said, I do feel bad for Tammy. And like I said, I know it's her fault, but it's like she's a prisoner and she's addicted to something that's always around her. Like you can't just not eat. That's not the way to do it. You have to have what the mom said, willpower.
Tammy gives up a lot. If she sees that she doesn't think she's gonna make it, then she just gives up. She don't take that after me. I'm a fighter. I've raised 5 kids.
I mean, okay, Mama Slaton, just because you have 5 kids doesn't mean you have the willpower to have a healthy lifestyle and be of a healthy weight. Obviously, because you are not living a healthy lifestyle and you are not of a healthy weight. So let's not act like you are the picture of health. I don't care how old you are. Even when you are that age, you don't want that amount of weight on your aging bone. It is very important as you age to be of a healthy weight.
So that's kind of her fault.
But yes, it is. It is her fault. She needs to get it together. It's her issue and her life, and she has to do it herself.
They've always told me they wanted to lose weight, but I've heard it so much that I guess I'm like, you got to show me you're gonna do it.
The jalapeno burger dressed with breaded mushrooms.
Tammy, just said in one breath, and your breaths are limited, girl, that you will do whatever it takes to lose weight, to get healthier. And she gets a jalapeno burger. And Amy,
Double cheeseburger plain with corn nuggets.
I mean, despite the mom just not having the most motivating attitude, I get exactly what she's saying, but I also want them to prove her wrong. Okay, so that video was from 2 months ago, and I saw a video where the title is Tammy's mobility has gotten worse. In the video, she says that she hasn't been walking like she was before.
I'm disappointed in myself for backtracking.
She even asks her friend to take her package to the mailbox, which is pretty much right in front of her house. And her friend's like, I'll walk like you're supposed to with you. And Tammy's like, fine, I guess so, if I have to. If you wanna live, yeah, get your booty up, girl. You are not proving your mom wrong, Tammy. I am rooting for you. I am Tyra Banks rooting for you. And there's another video from 5 days ago at the time I'm recording this titled, Doctor's Grim Warning to Tammy.
How'd it go? Not good.
Yeah, it didn't. Because you're not putting in the work.
Afraid that the longer this goes, your mobility is going to go away. As soon as you can't walk, that's going to be the end of it for you.
Nothing's going to happen if you don't put in the effort / work and stay consistent, except for your health declining. And it is.
I'm worried about Tammy. I'm really worried about you because your chances of dying in the next 5 years are about 80% if nothing happens.
Dude, this guy was shook. And I'm personally shocked because 5 years seems like a lot. Like that number, I expected it to be a lot smaller than that. So it's pretty sad. Amy's upset because 5 years and Tammy's gone, which means that she's going to miss her son's graduation.
It's really hard to hear Tammy might die in 5 years. There's so much for her to experience. Baby's birth, the baby's first word.
I mean, just watching him grow up in general.
It's hard to hear having to put one of your sisters in the ground.
Oh, okay, that's the brother. So everyone in this family is literally unhealthy. I don't know, I just think it's odd that they are so surprised, but at the same time, they are probably in an environment where health is not a priority. They might be around people that are trying to lose weight, but not exactly educated on what it means to have a healthy lifestyle. So it's probably very similar to my family where it's just normal. And that's probably why they are so surprised about the 5-year thing. Like I said, I'm just surprised that that number isn't smaller. She's having trouble walking, breathing. She's still sitting on the floor of a minivan. I don't know what to say. She's not proving her mom wrong at all, which sucks. I want her mom to be wrong. Don't you? I want her to eat those words. But like the mom said, you have to have the willpower. So maybe in the next update, Tammy will be doing a lot better, or we'll have that unfortunate news that she passed. So I just want to remind all of my watchers that you do not have to be a size 2. You don't have to have abs. Having big biceps are not needed to be healthy. But health is extremely important, and I don't think you want to get to the point where it feels like a marathon for you to just walk outside to your mailbox. You know, I get a lot of messages from people on Instagram that say that they got sucked into this body positivity and fat positivity rhetoric, and when they were part of that group, they gained a lot of weight. They literally threw out their health and really believe in the term YOLO. You only live once, so we might as well eat all the cake. And a lot of them seem to pick up the binge eating disorder, which is something that I struggled with and very hard to get out of. It's an eating disorder. It's rough because a lot of the body positivity and the fat positivity say that you should eat intuitively, eat whatever your body desires. This is what happens when people who don't have control over their food or education on what they're eating, eat intuitively. Keep that in mind when these body positivity or these fat acceptance individuals tell you that reading a food label and controlling your calories is fat phobic. That's stupid. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.